CNN gave Donald Trump a town hall last night, and it was in front of Republican voters who loved it. And I thought we could look at some of the outtakes, the highs, the lows. KTLA 5 reported on this. We can just watch it through here.
Tonight, CNN gave former President Donald Trump a live town hall forum, and he once again claimed the election was rigged.
So first of all, I just love looking at his hand gestures. This guy is a genius. This guy understands his base so well. He is just a marketing genius, and you see how it's all played out over these years since he won that election. Everybody is trying to tap into what Donald Trump has done, and I don't think anybody can do it like Donald Trump can do it.
And defended the throngs of Trump supporters who attacked the Capitol a few weeks later. The former president also claims this week's verdict that found him liable for sexual abuse was rigged. He also called the overturning of Roe v. Wade a great victory.
He said a lot.
And again, depending on what side of the issue you're on will determine how you feel about that. And it's just red meat. It's all red. Like everything about Donald Trump is red meat. This guy knows how to serve up what people are eating and want to eat. It's like it's just junk food for all of America on both sides.
A lot of things tonight. KTLA's Samantha Cortese live in the news center with a closer look tonight. Sam.
Sharon, Micah, tonight for more than an hour. Former president and again candidate Trump spoke about key issues surrounding his campaign and personal life, refusing to back down on some controversial topics. Here are just a few of the key points from a very fiery town hall.
And I mean, that's the beauty of the very fiery town hall. This guy is good for everybody. He's good for ratings. He's good for advertisers. He's good for Democrats. This guy is like the fact that half of the country vehemently hates this guy is good for everybody except the people of America. It's good for corporations. It's good for the Democrats and Republicans. It's terrible for the mental well-being of the people of America, but, who cares about that?
His first appearance on CNN since the 2016 election, former President Trump answered questions from CNN journalist Caitlin Collins in a New Hampshire town hall. Right off the top, Collins asked if he admits to losing the 2020 election.
Unless you're a very stupid person, you see what happens.
The former president did not concede defeat.
It was a rigged election, and it's a shame that we had to go.
This guy continues to just push this, and it's factually wrong. Like what he is, what he is pushing here has been proven to be wrong. But what we're learning in the Donald Trump world is that doesn't matter. It does not matter if it's wrong or not. What matters is what people believe.
Through it. It's very bad for our country. All over the world, they looked at it.
He also said he would accept the 2024 election results if it's, quote, an honest election.
And of course, that means he's not going to accept it if he loses. But how is this guy going to lose against Joe Biden? Like, this guy is so much better than Joe Biden as a politician. Maybe as a president, depending on what side you're on.
On foreign affairs, Trump was asked who he wants to win the war between Russia and Ukraine.
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians.
Smart position. Americans don't want to be at war. And this guy kept us out of wars, new wars at least, while he was in office. We get Joe Biden, and the next thing you know, we're spending billions of dollars in Ukraine. And it's just madness.
I want him to stop dying, and I'll have that done.
And I gotta say, Democrats have to really consider that fact that this guy does not want to be involved in these wars. And I mean, do you? And you also have to understand that, like, you have to understand the propaganda that has been pushed on you, and has convinced you of how important this Russia war is. For what? For what? Your safety? No. You have been convinced that we must protect the Ukrainians. Why? I mean, why? Do you love Ukrainians? Like, you gotta be open to this idea that this has maybe been pushed on you, and you're eating what they're just dishing up.
I'll have that done in 24 hours. I'll have it done.
Trump said Europe should be footing more of the bill, and it takes a strong president to get that to happen. He also said the war would have never happened had he won in 2020.
Impossible to know that. It is quite possible that Russia waited for Donald Trump to leave, because Donald Trump is a madman, and who knows what Donald Trump is going to do. Who knows?
Regarding abortion,
A very complex issue for the country. You have people.
I think this is kind of telling. He starts this out. This is a very complex issue. I don't think he loves the pro-life movement, but he knows that his base does, and he's all about winning. There's nothing more important to Donald Trump than winning.
People on both sides of an issue, but we are now in a very strong position. Pro-life people are in a strong position to make a deal that's going to be good and going to be satisfactory for them.
He did not say whether he would sign a federal abortion ban, but called pro-choice advocates extremists and said,
and again, he's just saying the words. Pro-choice people are extremists. It's brilliant.
Overturning Roe v. Wade was a great victory. On the economy.
And again, great victory. Just the words that he says are just.
Trump took a question from the audience.
What is the first thing you would do to help bring down the cost to make things more affordable?
Drill, baby, drill.
All right, so we do need to consider that, right? Like, so this is a political debate. Drilling, less drilling. But I don't think you can debate the fact that if we have more oil that we own, we are less connected to the Middle East. We're less connected to all of that stuff. It all goes away if we have the oil. Can you deny that? Can you deny that if we didn't have to buy oil from other people, what we do, why do we need to get involved in any of this stuff? Because how much of this has always been about oil? I think a large part of it.
We're energy independent, soon to be energy dominant. This place was rocking, and then we were given a gift.
And I got to say, gas prices were lower during Donald Trump, don't you think?
From China.
Another mention of China when President Trump was asked about classified documents and the raid on his estate at Mar-a-Lago.
You have the Presidential Records Act. I was there, and I took what I took, and it gets declassified. Biden, on the other hand, he has 1,850.
This is the crazy thing. Everybody was outraged about Donald Trump and his records, and then it turns out Joe Biden's got a bunch of records too. Just these guys all suck.
Boxes. He had boxes sent to Chinatown.
Collins pushed back on this issue. It led to this now trending moment.
Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
They love this. Again, his base loves when he does this kind of outrage thing. And this is important because what he's doing here that is trending is he is tapping into the anger of his base that he will not bow to the establishment, and they love it. They love it.
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
And then, but again, look, she's got it too. She's like, this is gold. Here we go. Keep going, Donald. This is, and she's right. This is the moment that trended on social media. And she knows it. He knows it. They're both playing us. They are playing us. They're getting rich. They're getting more famous. They're getting more powerful. And we are playing into it to the detriment of our, I think, social and mental well-being.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
See, she's smart too.
Very simple to, you're a nasty person.
Perfect. And she's like, got him. I'm famous. And now she's going to go on all the talk shows. She's going to make more money. Donald Trump is going to be president.
President Biden reacted to the town hall tonight saying, it's simple, folks. Do you want 4 more years of that?
And again, he disregards everything he talked about. Joe Biden doesn't address the oil, doesn't address Ukraine. He's just tapping into the emotional outrage. They're all playing us. Do you get it? Joe Biden's like, I'm just going to go the emotional route because that gets everybody voting. That gets me on TV. It gets everybody. I'm telling you, they're all playing us, and it's making us insane as a country. It's just bad.
In the news center, Samantha Cortese, Sharon Micah, back.
Samantha Cortese, she's happy. KTLA is happy. Everybody's happy. Donald Trump is back in the news because Donald Trump sells advertisement. Point blank. Donald Trump. Look, before this last election, you know who got the most votes in history? Donald Trump. But you know who got the most votes? Joe Biden. This guy gets voters out. This guy activates everything. And everybody, I'm telling you, everybody wants Donald Trump to be president again. It's good for the New York Times. It's good for MSNBC. It's good for Fox News. It's good for the Democrats. It's good for the Republicans. But it is killing us as a nation. It is a disease. It is a cancer. Not Donald Trump, what Donald Trump does to us. And what then the entire establishment plays into, and then they all do it to us. They all come at us like a plague, an infestation into our soul, that they could care less. They could care less what it does to us as long as they get more rich and get more powerful. Have fun, people.